Welcome or welcome back. My name is Sandrine and this is episode 5 of How in the World Do You Pronounce It? Where I help you make sense, pronounce and practice all the challenging French names of cities and mountain peaks of stage 5, Bar-le-Duc to Saint-Dié-des-Vosges of this 2022 edition of the Tour de France Femmes, the women's tour. I am a native of France and I want to demystify the French language. To help you with the French pronunciation, here are a few tips. I encourage you to exaggerate vowels. I will teach you the easy way to pronounce the French R. We will do work on what I call the banana smile. And most importantly, we will take a good breath before pronouncing most of the names of this stage. And also, as a rule, please do not pay attention to the spelling of the French language and specifically the French names in this stage. Now, I am going to start by saying all the names of this stage once in a row for those of you French speakers out there who want to hear them just all together. And then, of course, I will break them down. So off we go. So, departure from Bar-le-Duc. Next, Badonvilliers, Gérovilliers. Côte de Pagny, la Blanche Côte. Colombelles-les-Belles. Vézeuse. Côte de Griport. Charmes. Rambervilliers. Côte du Hautbois. Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. All right, now it's time to break these all down together. So we start again with the departure, and it will be from Bar-le-Duc. All right, let's go for it. So first off, I'm going to point out a few specific sounds, and then we break them all down. So here we have the French A, which is ah. Ah, so this is what I mean in my introduction. Just exaggerate, open up, articulate, just too much even, your vowels, the French vowels. So, ah, ah, ah. But then, ah here is followed by the French R, R. So, in essence, to pronounce the French R, you can think of it as a breath. While you exhale to pronounce it, you just make sure that your tongue stays at the bottom of your mouth and it just stays there. So it sounds like this. Ra, ra. And yes, it can be a bit more guttural, but overall, it's, it goes, it can range between ha to ha, 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 right? So overall, again, the easy way and the correct way too is to just exhale and pronounce it make it as a breath. And again, the secret is the fact that your tongue doesn't move. It stays at the bottom of your mouth. That's really what you want to focus on. And I encourage you to practice on your own if you need to. And you can use a finger and you put your finger on your tongue and make sure and help with your finger to keep your tongue down. Because I know for a lot of people, they just want to move the tongue trying to pronounce it. So there you go. That was a tip. And here we're looking for this sound. Ra. Ra. Now, again, in my introduction, I encourage you to take a good breath, inhale before you try to pronounce anything. It helps a lot. So here we want to do this. So again, for the ra, the r, the sound, you want to just exhale, keep your tongue down in your mouth. So first, we're going to try to pronounce it by inhaling, taking a good breath. So off we go together. Ra, ra, right? Let's try one more time. Ra, ra. All right, so now that you have this down, and of course we will have more opportunities to practice it and to work on it. Here, so far, remember we have the a and then ra. And together they will go as so, ah, 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 ah. And here, the beginning of the name starts with a B, so it will sound like bar, bar. You can think of a bar and pronounce it with a French accent. And you would have something like this. Bar, bar, bar. Next in this name, the middle part is this sound. Le, le. And you make the sound by moving your jaws forward. And I mean your jaws and your mouth. Le, le. Sometimes le will be le, but let's focus on le. It's good and it's correct. Le. So far we have bar, le. Let's take a good breath and repeat it together. Bar, le, bar, le. And I'm pronouncing it this way because we're not done. There's another word coming up. So far we have bar, le, and then duc, duc. So it's the French version of duke, right? Now duc, duc. The U sound, you can think of it to pronounce it as making a droopy face. You drop your jaws, your mouth, your lips. They all go down. And with a small opening of your mouth, you should get a U, 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 U. Duc, duc, duc. Try together with me. Let's take a good breath. Duc, duc, duc. Right? So, as a whole, we have, I'm going to say it once and then we can practice. Bar-le-Duc. Right? So let's do it together ensemble and we take a good breath first, of course. Bar-le-Duc. And that's it, really. One down. Next, they will arrive, the ladies, the riders will arrive at kilometer 45.3, au kilomètre 45,3 in Badonviller-Gérovilliers. All right, let me break these actually down. First, at least, we have already a somewhat familiar sound. The beginning of the first name, because there are two names here, start with a similar sound as Bar-le-Duc, with no ra. So ba, 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 right? A. And then it goes into, I'm going to say on. Now, a lot of English speakers kind of know this sound. They play around with it to sound French, right? And also use it saying nom, 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 right? So it's the same sound we're looking for here. It's on. It's pretty closed up, a bit nasal, or maybe a lot nasal. And do your best. It's a hard one to describe, I have to say. Yes, another tip I could give you, anytime you want to focus on a sound, just close your eyes. It will help your brain. Focus on that sound. So that's another tip. So, on. And here, the sound on goes as don. don, 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 right? Don. So far we have badon, badon, badon. Let's try it together ensemble. Badon, badon. Again, a good breath. Badon. And then we go into what I call the banana smile. The reason is, in French, you want to be able to differentiate the E, which is what I call a banana smile, and the E, E, E. E is as in café, café, E, right? So it's not a E, E. E is a big smile, if you will. Banana smile. So here we have the banana smile pronounced, or it comes up twice. So the first one, E, 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 banana smile, goes as a V, V, with a V, right? V, 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 V. And then we have, let's do li, li, with a L, li, 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 right? So far we have vili, vili. We do it together with a good breath. Vili, vili. All right. Then it will go. We will do the sound ya, 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 ya. Right? Ya, 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 ya. And we'll finish with E, E, E again. And not E, but E. Think of café. E, E, E. So, let me go back a little bit. Vi, li, vili, vili. Ya, ya, ya. E, E, E. And then we want to try to merge them together, especially toward the end. So the E, the last E will go into the ya and the E, and they will sound like this. So again, it's a big smile, a ya and a E. Iye, iye, iye. Want to try with me? Take a good breath. Iye, 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 right? So if I go back up a little bit, we have vi, and we have ville, right? We have ville, iye, right? So villier, villier. Let's try together. Take a good breath with me. We can do this. Villier, villier. And then we can try the French way, which is as close as it gets. The lier is a bit faster. Lier, lier. So you kind of focus and emphasize the E. Lier, lier, right? Lier, villier, villier, villier. So then we focus on the first E, right? Villier, villier. Let's try it together with a good breath. Villier, villier, right? So far, the first name is, I'm going to say it once, Badonvilliers. Yeah, and we can do this. So we go back and we take a good breath. Let's do it together ensemble. Badonvilliers. Right? And let's try it one more time, a bit more together somehow. Let's go. Badonvilliers. All right? And the second part of this name is similar, at least on the middle and end are the same. So we will have again Villiers, Villiers, lier, 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 right? Villiers. The beginning is different though, so let me break it down. It's Géraud, Géraud. So we have G, E again, not a E. It's a E as in café, E, with a soft J. G. So let's take a good breath. G. And then ro. So yes, again, we have the French R, the R. Remember, it's just a breath. You keep your tongue down in your mouth. Really, I know. And a good breath first. R. And then it will go into a O. A pretty straightforward and closed up O. O. Right? Ro. So let's try it together. We take a good breath first and we go for it. Ro. Right? So far we have Géraud, right? So let's do it together, ensemble. We take a good breath, of course. Géraud, and I'm going to sound it this way because we're not done. So Géraud, Villiers. So there's the end that we already worked on. So Villiers. We focus on the first E, the first banana smile. Villiers, right? So as a whole, it sounds like this. Géraud. We can do this. Let's do it together. Good breath. Géraud. There you go. So let me say it once as a whole. It's Badonvilliers, Géraud. All right. Next, we or they will arrive at kilometer 61.4, au kilomètre 61,4 in, I guess it's the first climb of this stage, Côte de Pagny, la Blanche Côte. All right, if you've been already following some of these episodes, we go through many or at least a few of these côtes. They mean climb or hill. So here we go. So it starts like this. Côte. So the O is a bit sustained. Côte. Yeah, and there's a tiny bit of a côte. But it's subtle, so don't worry too much about it. Côte. Next, let me give you a better chance. Take a good breath. Côte, right? De. So again, is a forward movement of your jaws and your mouth. Forward. De. So far we have Côte de, Pagny, I should say Pagny, I should go back up, Pagny, so A again, A, with pa, and then the nya, and the banana smile, ni, with a good breath, it's easier, ni, Pagny, Take a good breath with me avec moi. Panier, panier. La, right? La. Blanche, blanche. So here we have the sound en. You can think about the word restaurant, en, restaurant, en. This is the sound we're looking for. En. And here it's part of blanche, sh. Blanche, blanche, blanche. Let's take a good breath together. Blanche, blanche, blanche. And maybe I should make it sound this way. Blanche, blanche. And the reason is the name is not over. That's the only reason, really. Blanche, blanche. And côte again. Côte, côte, côte. So as a whole, let me pronounce it once. We have côte de Pagny, la blanche côte, right? And I believe they're merging two names right here, just so you know. Not all French names are so long or this long. Côte de Pagny, la blanche côte. Let's do it together. Côte de Pagny, la blanche côte. Right? All right, let's move on. We move on to kilometer 73.6, so kilomètre 73,6. They will arrive in Colombey-les-Belles. Now, this might be an easy one. Let's see. So I would say first it starts with co, long. So yeah, again we have the funny sound on. And so far we have colon. We try together with a good breath, of course. Colon. Be. Colombey, right? Let's do it together. Colombey. Yeah, I mean, I think it's not too bad, right? Colombey. Les. So again, it's E. It's not E. It's E. Café. Think of your, if you like coffee, of course, café. So les, I would say, les, belle, elle, belle, les belles, right? So as a whole, it sounds like this. Colombey-les-Belles. Let's do it together. Colombey-les-Belles. Yes! Next, so they will arrive at kilometer 90.7, au kilomètre 90,7, and you will learn how to count in French too. In Viseuse. So, here, we do have again the E sound, E. The sound you produce goes up your mouth, up your jaws. Up your mouth and your palate and towards your nose. Up. E. And it goes into V. Z. E again, forward movement. E, E, E. Z, Z, Z. And then the Z sound again. So Z's. So we emphasize and sustain the E, right? Z's, Z's, Z's. Now it sounds better when it's together. But again, let's say it one more time with a good breath this time. Z's, Z's, right? And again, it will sound better altogether. So as a whole, it sounds like this. Vaiseuse, vaiseuse. Let's do it together with a good breath. Vaiseuse, vaiseuse. Voila. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 105.5 au kilomètre 105,5 in another climb, another côte. Côte. Côte, côte de Griport. Côte de Griport. So, we've been through these a little bit. So, côte, côte de Griport, Griport. All right, so let me break this down. So, let's focus on the R again. Ra, ra, ra. Again, just a breath. Keep the tongue down in your mouth where it stays there. Ra, ra, ra. Right? Ra, ra, ra will be followed by the banana smile. Ri, ri, ri. Right? Ri, ri. Take a good breath first. Ri, ri, ri. But it is preceded by the ga, 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 right? And that's the hard part. So, we can do this. I'll break it down for you. Ga, ga, ga. Ri, ri, ri. So again, and with a good breath. Ga, ga, ga. Ri, ri, ri. Gari, gari, gari. Gris, gris. Yeah, you see what I did there, right? I break it down as ga and ri, and then I try to merge them. So let's try again. Gari, gari, gris. Take a good breath every time. Gris, gris, gris. Right? Gris. You got it. Gris, gris. And it ends with bar, bar, bar. So an open ah, ah, ah. And you can think of I'm in awe. It's very similar, only you can make it sound a little French somehow. Or, ah goes into ra. Yeah, I know. Or, bar, 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 bar. Right? Good breath. Bar, bar. So, we have here gris, bar, gris, bar. Right? Let's do it together ensemble. We take a good breath. Gris, bar, gris, bar. And we have Griport, Griport, right? And so as a whole, it sounds like this. Côte de Griport. Yes, we can do this together. Let's do it. Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Côte de Griport. Voilà. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 114.1 au kilomètre 114,1 in, it's a very cute name, it's called Charme. Charme. Yeah, charms, if you will, but French. Charme, charme. So soft sh, typical French A, which is a, and then ar, m, M, M. Yeah, it's in between M and M, but M, M. Arme, arme. Charme, charme. So take a good breath with me, avec moi. Charme, charme. And that's it, yeah. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 141.1 au kilomètre 141,1 in Rambervillers. Ah, yeah. Sounds a bit familiar, I hope, the end at least. So yeah, we worked on this sound, the end of this name, for Badonvilliers and Géraudvilliers. So here we keep the same ending, but we change the beginning. And the beginning goes like this. Ran, ran, ran. So again, the sound en, just like, excuse me, just like in restaurant, restaurant, en, right? This is what we're looking for. En, en. En, en. And yes, it starts with the r. So again, good breath, keep the tongue down in your mouth, and let's take a good breath first. Ran, 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 ran. Bear, bear, bear. R, bear, bear, right? Rambert, Rambert. So let's do it together with a good breath. Rambert, Rambert. And then the ending, Villiers, V-I-I-I, Li-I-I, ye, right? Villiers. Let's try it together with a good breath, of course. Villiers, Villiers, right? So, as a whole, it sounds like this. Rambervillers. We can do this together. Let's do it. Let's take a good breath. Relax. Rambervillers. All right, next is almost, it's almost at the finish, but not quite, but almost. They will arrive at kilometer 155.2 au kilomètre 155,2 in, they will climb to another côte. Côte du Haut du Bois. Lots of vowels, right? Exaggerate them. Just exaggerate everything, actually. All right, so let's go for it. So first we have côte. Côte, I would say côte, côte, côte. Du, so again, droopy face, drop everything. Jaws, mouth, lips. Du, u, du. So far we have Côte du, Côte du, and then just this, really, the sound O, yeah, O. Du again, du, u, droopy face, du. Bois, ah, wa. Yeah, really. Bois. I hope you don't pay attention to the spelling here, please. So yeah, du bois, right? So, as a whole, it sounds like this. Côte du Haut du Bois. So let's try it together. We, of course, take a good breath, as deep as possible. Côte du Haut du Bois. Voilà, and here, finally, they will finish or they will arrive at the finish line. L'arrivée, la ligne d'arrivée, will be at kilometer 175.6 au kilomètre 175,6, and they will arrive in Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. And lots of vowels too, right? Let's go for it. Let me break it down. Well, actually, this is our first saint so far in this stage, and maybe since the beginning. I can't remember. But if you've been following my series with the gentlemen as well, we had many. So, Saint is a saint. But we're looking for the French sounds, of course. So we're looking for un. And you might know that un is the same sound as one, right? Un. Exaggerated, un. And it's in saint. Saint. Let's put it that way because it's not over. Saint. Dié. So we have the banana smile, E. That will go into a ya, E, and into a E. So this is the prime example of what I was trying to tell you, is I'm trying to help you identify the E, the banana smile, with the E. And here we have both. So we want to pronounce them this way. Iye. And we did that in all the Rambervilliers. It's similar, only we did have an L in between, so it can be confusing. So here we focus on banana smile, E, Y, and E. Iye, dié. Let's say, I'm going to say, you focus on the E. You go fast on the E, on the banana smile, I would say. Dié. All right, so far we have Saint-Dié. Let's do it together with a good smile. A good breath. A smile too, it helps. Saint-Dié. D. D. Vosges. So O, J. Vosges. Yeah, let's take a good breath. Vosges. We accentuate a little bit the O. Vosges. Des Vosges. Together with a good breath. Des Vosges. All right, so as a whole, it sounds like this. Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. Let's do it together. We take a good breath. We can do this. Saint-Dié-des-Vosges. And you did it. We did it. Very good. Bravo. Congratulations, and I mean it. There is a reason why I'm doing this, right? All right. Well, this is it for stage 5. And I will see you next for stage 6. And it will be from, let me give you a sneak peek. So this will be helpful because they will start from the finish line here. So it will be from Saint-Dié-des-Vosges to Rossheim. But we will work on that next time for stage 6. I will see you then. Bye, everyone.